Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I do have a small PR package from Vettsy, and I'm going to be trying some of their solid gel puddings and also some of their like mermaid gels. I am super excited for this. I love Vettsy, and honestly, I really love using these solid gels. They are just so much fun to use, and I just love how they are unique and they are just very fun. So continue watching if you want to see what set I create using these Vettsy solid gels. First, unboxing this little 10-piece set here. We do get the instructions. We also get some crown swatch sticks. And then they also include a oval brush. This is the brush for the solid gels. I really love this brush. I love how it's like oval like that. It makes applying the solid gels so easy and just gives a very nice application. I am going to be going ahead and opening these. These solid gels are 5-gram pots, and they do have the little swatch on the top and also the name with the number. And then it also comes sealed, which is great, but just look at how satisfying this is. I love opening these and seeing like that smooth top, just seeing how satisfying the color is. I just love it. I don't know. I just find it so satisfying, and a lot of the times I just don't even want to use the product because I love the way it's so smooth and you can see the color right as you open it, unlike a gel polish where it's a little bit different because it's in a bottle. So I just really like how these are in little pots like this. I am going to go ahead and open up all of these colors, and then I will be swatching them. I do want to say sorry for being away from my channel. I feel like I haven't posted in forever, even though that's not true because I have posted frequently, but I just feel like I was doing so well posting a lot, but then like I really had to take a break because I just had a lot to do, especially with graduation. If you don't know, I am a senior still in high school, and I just had a lot of finals. I finished up school and graduation, everything like that. I just had to take some time and get caught up with that type of thing. That way, once I'm all finished with that, I can really just focus on my channel. So I am sorry for being away, but I just wanted to mention why I was away and everything like that. But I am back. Hopefully I can get some videos up this week. I do have some special things coming. I cannot wait to show you guys, and just make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm super excited. I am working on some things, so I just can't wait to show those. Here is just an overlook of these solid gel polishes. Just look at how pigmented these colors are. The very bright ones are absolutely perfect for summer. I love them so much. So bright, so pigmented, and all of these were just so gorgeous. Vettsy did actually let me choose these 10 colors, and honestly, it was so hard to pick. They just have so many beautiful colors. These are the Vettsy Unicorn series, and I believe these little pots are actually 6-gram pots, but these are not a solid gel. These are kind of just like, I would just describe it as like a gel polish, but it is a little bit more thicker. That way, when you apply it, it doesn't run or flood your cuticle. And these are also very nice. And just look at how stunning these are. Like, I love the iridescent effect in these. They are so beautiful. I wish I could have received the whole collection, but I am so thankful for these two. I did receive one of these in one of their monthly mystery boxes, and I was obsessed with it, so I'm really glad that they did send me these two. And I also picked out these two colors as well. I do know they have a good amount of these unicorn series on their website, and I totally need the whole collection because these are just so beautiful. Here they are with flash from my phone. I really love these. Like, just look at that glitter and shine in these. They are so beautiful, and if you love glitters or like unicorn, these are definitely for you. I'm now going to be using that oval brush to go ahead and swatch these using these crown swatch sticks that came with the solid gels. and I only did one coat of each color, and I was blown away with how pigmented these were. I really did not get any streaking. They were self-leveling, very pigmented, and so buttery smooth to apply. I was just so impressed with these solid gels. So when you are using these solid gel polishes, they obviously don't come with their own individual brush, so you will need to clean your brush in between using each color. For that, I just poured some acetone into my dampen dish, and before switching to the next color, I just clean my brush and wipe it on my little paper towel. That way it is clean for the new color and I don't mix the colors. That can get a little bit annoying when you are swatching colors or using several colors for a nail set. But honestly, I don't really mind it too much just because I feel like these go on so smooth and it's so easy just to clean your brush and then use that brush to apply the product. I don't know. It just gets a little bit frustrating when you're swatching a lot of colors, but one thing you can do is definitely use different brushes. But for me, I personally just like to stick to that one brush and just clean it in some acetone. It really doesn't take long to clean. You can just dip it, wipe it, and move on to the next color. I do just want to say here, just look at these colors. You can see how buttery they're being applied. You can see how they self-level. You can see really how pigmented they are and that I am not getting any streaking or anything funky with normally people think solid gels are gonna be causing streakiness or anything like that. These I did not have any problems with. They were very nice quality and I definitely recommend them to anyone. If you are interested in checking out the Vettsy website, I will have it linked in the description box below. And I do also have a discount code where you can save 20% off your Vettsy purchase. That code is NAILEDBYBRANDI. It will be popped up on screen and also again in the description box of the video. For curing these solid gels, normally it's about 30 to 60 seconds. For these swatch sticks, I did pop them in for I believe 60 seconds or maybe even 30 seconds, and it was just very easy to cure. I didn't have any bubbling or anything like that. Moving on to the Unicorn series gels. These ones were so beautiful and I did do 2 coats of these ones just because I did get a little bit of streaking, but I feel like the only reason was because they are a very nice glittery color. I feel like they aren't really truly pigmented like these solid gels. They are more of less kind of like a top coat. I mean, they're not supposed to be used as a top coat, but you definitely could. But I did do 2 coats of those and you will see the end swatches. Here are these 5 colors, super beautiful. I love the light purple and teal and then also the darker purple and teal. I think they complement each other very well and they match each other. Here are the neon bright colors and also that nude color. Also very nice, and again, only 1 coat with the Vettsy top coat applied on top. I really love these colors so much, and definitely you can build them up to get a darker color and a bolder color. Here are the Unicorn series swatches with their 2 coats and the Vettsy top coat. I really love these so much. They are so beautiful, and the way they look in the sun and with a flashlight, they just shine so bright and it is so beautiful. Now let's go ahead and jump into the nail set. I'm super excited for this. And yes, we're just going to be applying some nail tips using the Gel X method. And this is my favorite way to apply nail tips. I'm also going to be using my little lamp here. I've been loving this lamp. It makes it so easy when you're doing the Gel X method. And then I'm also going to be using some SXC glue gel to be applying my nail tips. I do have some videos on my channel where I go more in depth with how to apply your nail tips, doing it this way. And normally I do not show this part, so I did want to go ahead and show that I'm taking my Vettsy 180 grit hand file and I'm shaping that cuticle area of the nail tip to perfectly match the cuticle area of my nail. That way when I put it onto my nail, It fits a lot nicer and looks a lot more natural and doesn't really give off that press-on vibe. I do want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit cracky. I am doing my video voiceover a lot earlier in the day than I usually do, but because I was behind and I definitely didn't want to skip out on a video today, I am just pushing through and getting this voiceover done. That way I can get this video up for you guys. I just wanted to mention that because normally I'm doing my voiceovers later in the day where my voice is already kind of like not that cracky sound. You know what I'm talking about, but I do just want to apologize for that. But now, as you can see, I'm just taking that glue gel and applying it to the nail, and I applied it not just flooding the cuticle, but I applied it like in the general area of where my natural nail is going to be. I like doing it this way a lot better because I feel like I don't have that product spilling as much as if I only apply it to the cuticle area. So if you are having a lot of spillage when doing this method, I recommend trying to just act like you're painting it with gel polish only at the natural nail area, and it just makes it so much easier and you really don't get as much spillage if you do it this way instead. As you can see, I'm just applying that product to the natural nail area, starting at the cuticle area and lowering the nail down, releasing any of those bubbles and keeping a hold of that nail while curing under the nail lamp. I like to cure just for a few seconds until I feel that suction, and then once I have all of the nails on, that's when I will go into my larger lamp and cure for a full 60 seconds to make sure the product has fully cured to my natural nail. I do also want to mention that I just have a peel off base coat on because I will be popping these nails off, but if you do want them to last, then you will need to go in with a good prep routine, which I do have videos on my channel of going in depth with that prep routine to be able to make these nails last 3 to 6 weeks. After the nails were fully cured, I'm now going to be chopping down the length a little bit. I wanted to do a medium shorter length. This may be long length for some people, but for me, I'm used to doing some 3XL nails, so this is definitely a medium to shorter length for me. And I'm just clipping them all down so they all are the same size and that length that I want. After I had the length that I wanted, I'm now going in with my Vettsy hand file and I'm just crisping up the free edge of the nails, making sure it is all straight because I feel like when I cut the nails down, I always cut them so crooked. So I really have to go in and make sure I crisp that free edge up and make sure it is completely straight. Next, I am taking my Bellavina Professional E-File with a cuticle ball bit. I really love using an E-File with a cuticle ball bit, especially when doing this method, because it can really help clean up any of that spillage that may be around the cuticle area, and it can also really seal in that cuticle so it really gives a more professional nail look in the finished product, versus instead if you skip this step, your nails in the end may look more like press-ons versus a nice professional nail set. So it is really important to go in with this step if you want your nails to look a lot more professional. Also, if you are looking for a good professional e-file, I do have a discount code for this Bellavina one, which is BRANDI50, and you can save 50% off, which is absolutely amazing. Like, 50% off is pretty awesome, and I will also have that in the description box if you guys are looking for a new e-file, because that is an amazing deal and who wouldn't want to scoop that up. Anyways, after I'm finished with that e-file and going around the cuticle, I'm now just taking my buffing block and I remove the shine from all of the nail tips. After the shine was removed, I'm then taking my dust brush to remove all of that extra dust from the nail tips. After the nail tips are all ready, I'm now taking the Vettsy base coat and I'm going to be applying this to all of the nail tips using that Vettsy oval brush. And I just love, I don't know why, I feel like when I'm using Vettsy products, it is always so satisfying to apply the gels. I don't know if it's just because the brush, like the brush is a really nice high quality brush and it just leaves the perfect application or what, but I always find it so satisfying when I'm using Vettsy products. I just love it. I don't know. If you haven't tried Vettsy, I totally recommend it. You will not regret it at all. Like they are just so smooth and so like buttery and nice, and I just love it. It feels like I improve every time with my manicures when I'm using Vettsy products. I hardly ever have to take a cleanup brush and clean up anything around my skin. And I think it's because these products like do not flood your cuticle. They're just so easy to work with and truly a good high quality product. After I do have that base coat applied to all of the nails, I did go ahead and cure for 30 seconds in my nail lamp. After I had that base coat cured, I did decide I needed to use one of the Unicorn series gels. I just like could not resist not using these. They are just extremely beautiful. I love the way they look in sunlight and under a flash. They don't reflect, but the glitter in them are just so beautiful with that iridescent shine. Just look at the way it looks when you hold it and turn it. It is just so beautiful. So I did want to go ahead and use this color as my base color on all of the nails. And I did actually only do one coat of this. I don't really know why I only used one coat, but in the end, you couldn't even really tell. I still got that beautiful shine and reflect with all those glitters, and it really just looked good. But definitely you can use 2 coats and build these colors up if you feel like it's necessary or if you want to, because they are a nice thin consistency but still really pigmented that you can build the color up and not have a super bulky and chunky nail. It still keeps it that thin, nice, crisp shape, which is another reason why I love using these solid gels and gels from Vettsy, because you can build them up really as much as you want and still keep a nice crisp nail without it being bulky and chunky. So I am applying this Unicorn series. I forget what number it is. I will have the products that I showed and used in the description box, so don't worry. They will all be down there, so if you are interested in something, you can purchase it through that link. And also, don't forget about my discount code, which can save you 20% off of these products. But like I said, everything in the description box, just check it out if you are interested. But I'm just applying this gel polish to all of the nails, and then once it is applied, I did cure for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. After that was all cured, I just loved looking at it. Like, just look at how pretty the reflex of like that pink is. I just loved seeing this so much. I did choose out some bright colors. I chose 5 out of the 10 colors today, and I'm just going to be doing a super cute wavy line summer design, and I really loved how this turned out. It was very easy. I'm just using a line brush and dipping it into the colors and adding some different lines onto each of the nails, and then repeating that with the other colors. I really liked using these solid gel polishes as like nail art. It was just so convenient because you don't have to put them out on a palette because they are in their little pot. So you can just take your line brush or your nail art brush, dip it in the color you want, and use it right out of the pot. And what I love about that is you don't waste your product. When you're using gel polishes and put it on your palette, I always feel like I'm wasting so much, and and if I still have a lot on my palette, I feel like I'm taking my brush out of the bottle and trying to scoop it back up and put it back in the gel polish container because I don't want to waste my product. But with these, you don't even have to take them out of their container. You can just dip your line brush or your dotting tool into the pot and use it, and it just makes things so much easier when it comes to nail art, and I just really love it. You can untwist the tops, have all your colors laid out, and just dip into whatever color you want to use. So I did feel it was very convenient using these for like nail art. Another thing, they were still very pigmented. It was a little bit different versus using them as like a full coverage nail or something like that, because when you are doing nail art, you really need a true pigmented product. That way, when you do your nail art, you don't have to worry about going in with a second coat and going over top of your French tip, for example. And really, I didn't have that problem with these. I feel like the only color that I didn't have that true vibrant color was this pink here that I'm using. And in the end, I just quickly went over top of some spots of that pink and just brightened it up a little bit. But really, overall, these solid gel polishes were perfect to use for nail art. I just loved how easy it was. I was able to use the color. I did use that one color on all of the nails, and then I cleaned my brush and moved right on to the next color. Super simple, super easy, and I really loved it. And then if I did have any spots like this, I would just take that oval brush dipped in acetone and clean that up and wipe it away before curing. I did do all of the nails at once using like the hot pink color, did all of the nails, and then after I had all of the lines on the nails and I liked how it looked, I did go ahead and do a cure of 30 seconds, and then I moved on to my next color. I don't really feel like I need to talk throughout this process. I feel like I will just begin to blab and blab. You can just pretty much tell what I'm doing, and I just don't want to talk a lot. So if I do feel like I need to say something, I will hop back on, but I do want to say that if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Also, give this video a like if you are enjoying, and if you are feeling generous, leave a comment below. But I'm just going to go ahead and let this play out, but if I do need to hop back on and say something, I will. So since in the beginning I was talking about how I was busy with graduation, finals, and all of that, I did want to go ahead and talk about that a little because honestly, I feel in my videos, I don't talk too much about what is going on in my life. And I feel like a lot of my viewers don't actually know that I was a senior in high school still. And I was like doing YouTube and also doing like school. I didn't actually go to school. I did do online school. The reason for me starting online school was actually because of COVID. Once COVID started, I just didn't feel like going to school because it was so like messed up. Like we had days where we were in school and then we had days where we were out of school, and then we had to try to learn everything while the whole schedule was like so messed up. It was so crazy and I was just having a hard time with everything. So I did decide that I wanted to go online. And that is when I actually started doing nails as YouTube videos. I pretty much have been doing nails like for a very long time, maybe since I was like 13. I don't even really remember when I started doing nails, but when I really started my YouTube channel, that was when I did online school. If I was going to school, I feel like I would not have had the motivation to start a YouTube channel and really grow to where I am now. But I feel like since I started online school and where I'm at now with my YouTube and my nail journey, I am just so happy that I made that switch to online school, because if I hadn't, then I would definitely not have this YouTube channel and definitely not be as far as I am today with my nail journey. So in the past week, I did have a lot of finals. I finished all of that. I also finished all of my school and graduated high school, which is awesome. I can't believe that I am finally done with school. I am just so blown away with that. I cannot believe it really at all. And I am also so happy that throughout my last couple years of school, I actually started moving along further with my nail journey and starting YouTube, and honestly just growing my Instagram so much. I really cannot believe how far I have come, and I am really so proud of myself. I can't wait to see how far I go. I am just super excited, and I do want to say thank you to everyone, because I could not be here without you guys. Like really, I could not. If you guys were not here watching this video right now or subscribed to my channel, following my Instagram, I really could not be here. So I do just want to say thank you to everyone who has helped me along the way, all of the friends I have made, and I am just really happy. So I do also want to say one more thing, since I am talking a little bit about my personal life, is that I am actually not a nail tech, or I did not go to nail school. Before COVID started, I was actually in the cosmetology program, which I wanted to remain in, but sadly, because of COVID, everything was getting mixed up. It was literally pretty crazy. I mean, for example, we couldn't even braid each other's hair, let alone like learn literally all the stuff that had to do with hair, nails, and everything like that. Like it was just so difficult. So I did put a pause on that. And at that time, that is then also when I went to cyber, which is online school. And then I really began to start to love only nails. Not so much the hair aspect, but really love nails. So I am not a nail tech, but I do plan on going to school to become a certified nail technician. That is a goal of mine, and I feel like I will definitely want to do that in the future, and definitely just become a nail tech. That way I can start to take clients and do clients' nails. And just, I feel like that will be so much fun, because I do have a lot of experience with nails from doing my own nails. So that is something I have for a goal for myself, is going to a nail tech school so I can become a licensed nail tech. So that's pretty much all I have to say for now, since I am finishing up with the nail set. But I do want to say, let me know if you like hearing those little chit chats, and if you would like for me to talk a little bit more about what's going on in my life, instead of just seeing a set of hands every time you're watching a video. You can just chit chat with me and hear a little bit about my life and what is going on. If that does interest you, please give the video a like, and also comment below that is something you would like to see more of, and just like hear more of me just chit-chatting while I'm doing some nail art or something like that, instead of just letting the music play and the video play out. So after I drew on all of the lines and added some dots, I'm now taking my Vettsy top coat, and I did apply this to all of the nails. For some reason, I only had my thumb recorded. Not sure why that was, but I did apply this to all of the nails, and then once that was applied, I did cure for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. After curing, I wanted to add a little something more to these nails just to make them stand out and pop. So I'm going to be using some of my Vettsy rhinestone glue and also some of these Vettsy nail charms and rhinestones. These are from one of their monthly mystery boxes. I'm honestly not sure which one it was, but I love these little iridescent butterflies so much, and I thought they went really well with the nail set. And I also loved these iridescent flat back rhinestones. So I'm just taking some of that Vettsy top coat to adhere these, and I'm doing some cuticle rhinestones on my thumb and also, I'm not sure, okay, also on my middle finger. So I only showed my middle finger on camera, but I did repeat those same steps to my thumb off camera. And then I will also use that Vettsy rhinestone glue to adhere the little iridescent butterfly to my ring finger. And then I did cure these for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. After curing on the rhinestones and the little charm, the nail set is complete. I'm going to be applying my cuticle oil and rubbing that in to nourish my cuticles and top off the nail set. I love how simple this nail set is, but still very fun and perfect for summer. I just love all of the bright colors and the nice iridescent background instead of like a basic color. I love how it's like a glittery background, and that little butterfly charm, I thought it was so cute with the nail set and perfect. I really love this nail set. I also love the length. I think it is a very nice length for me, and I think it looks nice on my hand. Comment below if you love this nail set and like how it turned out. I did add a clip out in the sunshine so you can see a little bit how that like mermaid, is it unicorn? I think it's actually unicorn series, how that like reflects in the sun. Super beautiful. It is really hard to tell on camera. The camera does not do justice for how beautiful the color is. But overall, I really love these Vettsy products, and I do want to say thank you so much to Vettsy for sending these over for me so I can try them out. Everything that I did use today will be linked in the description box below, so make sure you check that out if you are interested. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.